Hi there, I'm Max from Tormach. Today, I'll be showing you what it looks like for you to prototype a part using our xsTECH Pro router. Outsourcing prototypes, especially low volumes, can cost a significant amount of time and money. By bringing prototyping in-house with an xsTECH Pro router, parts that used to take days or weeks now takes minutes. Let's take a closer look at some of the features on the xsTECH Pro that make this sort of low volume or one-off work easier. Today, we're working with PEEK, a high-performance thermoplastic used in a variety of industries, including aerospace and medical. Ultimately, the workflow I'm showing today could be used for any material or any part you're working with. I've got this enclosure cap programmed up, so let's get started. The first thing we'll do here is set up our tools. I've got a couple that come with the Pro and another from our wider catalog. The first is this 3/16 end mill, which is my tool 3. I'll go ahead and store that. Awesome. So I've got all my tools touched off here. I'm going to make sure all their length offsets are set correctly using our touch off entire rack feature on PathPilot. Once these are touched off, PathPilot's going to store that tool length indefinitely, so we're going to be all set for this program and any other programs we're running. Our tools are all set, so we're going to move on to probing and setting our work offsets. The xsTECH Pro comes with some work holding and hardware to get you started. I've got the vise here and a little work stop set up. This is going to give me a repeatable location for my parts in stock whenever I load them up. Our optional 3-axis wired touch probe is a great option to quickly set work offsets, and you get a full access to a suite of PathPilot's probing macros. We've got a detailed video on that. Go check that out. I'll make sure I've got tool 99, my probe, loaded up here. Probe an X off my work stop. And then in Z off the bottom of my jaw here and off the back side of my vise. And we're all set. We'll load up our stock here. And I'll get my program loaded. Great. We've got up one here. I'm going to get it started and slowly lock it in just because we're running it for the first time. It's going to ask that our probe is out of there. Go grab our first tool. And I'm just going to slow it down and make sure everything looks good. Using our toolpath preview and the distance to go. Looks good to me. We're at our final Z depth. Bump up the feed rate. So this will go for a decent chunk of time. Probably about 18 minutes.
On the first tool?
Yeah. 15 minutes about.
You can see how it rips apart.
Yeah. If there's chips in there, they start to remelt, which is why it's nice to have air blast. And you can see when I go faster, it prefers that.
This is the ball end though, right?
Yep. So it's going to do the bowl in the middle. Which is going to take, I don't know, 10 minutes. Let's go in 2,000ths at a time. Yeah, and there's actually a decent chunk of material still there. Because it's like a concave shape and it's a flat end mill and it needs to leave a certain amount.
Yep. You're just using air, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think also because, especially for medical devices, coolant's no good. You don't want coolant on your part.
Yeah.
But I know typically like a lot of those more specialized applications, they'll have requirements for cleanliness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're all set with Op 1. Let's take the part out and flip it over. And like I mentioned, we're going to use that same back left corner as our offset for Op 2. No need to reset anything. Get Op 2 loaded up. Part's completed. That's it coming right off the machine.
Nice.
If you'd like to talk more about the xsTECH Pro for your application, reach out, give us a call, or email us at presales@tormach.com.